Annexation of the occupied territory and its intention for the occupation to be permanent has been widely recognised and condemned by the United Nations. Mr. President, Israel's annexation of Palestinian territory and its clear intention for the occupation to be permanent render the occupation unlawful as a whole. This has already been recognised by the United Nations. In 2022, the Independent Commission of Inquiry concluded that, and I quote, "There are reasonable grounds to believe that the Israeli occupation of Palestinian territory is now unlawful under international law, owing to its permanence and to actions undertaken by Israel to annex parts of the land de facto and de jure." In January this year, the Secretary-General, citing international law and the resolutions of the Security Council and General Assembly, concluded bluntly that, quote, "Israel's occupation must end." When the United States read aloud from the Secretary-General's statement earlier today, it regrettably excised these crucial words. However, the State of Palestine read them to you on Monday. As the State of Palestine pointed out, the Secretary-General stated 1 month ago that, quote, "Palestinians must see their legitimate aspirations for a fully independent, viable and sovereign state realised in line with the United Nations resolutions, international law and previous agreements. Israel's occupation must end." Guyana emphatically agrees, both with the Independent Commission of Inquiry and the Secretary-General. The occupation is unlawful. The occupation must therefore end immediately, comprehensively, irreversibly. For many, many years, Israel has chosen to place its own expansionist interests above the duty to respect international law, including Jus Cogen's norms and the UN Charter. The result of that deliberate defiance of international law has been decades of dispossession, oppression and injustice for the State of Palestine and the Palestinian people, who have been systematically deprived of their fundamental right of self-determination. These advisory proceedings are a vital opportunity for the World Court to address and to begin to redress the immense harm wrought by Israel's unlawful occupation. With international law as its bedrock and justice as its guide, an advisory opinion from the Court will provide a lodestar for the United Nations and all of its member states to chart a course which reverses that dispossession, which relieves that oppression, and which remedies that injustice. In Guyana's submission, it is only through the rule of international law that a permanent and peaceful resolution of this decades-long conflict may be achieved. An authoritative exposition of international law, including a determination by the Court that the occupation is illegal as a whole and must be brought to an immediate end, will serve the ends of justice, will vindicate the rule of international law, and will provide the basis for a just, comprehensive and lasting peace.